Okay, let's get into your reading, Libra. Okay, she didn't see it coming. And that's the part that's almost funny to me. Because she spent so much time planning, plotting, working against you in ways you might not have even fully known about. And the whole time she was doing it, the whole time she thought she was being careful, thought she was a few steps ahead, something was already in motion, something she had absolutely no awareness of. And now it's landed right on top of her. And I want you to picture the exact moment she realized. The moment the thing she thought was safely behind her turned out to be standing right in front of her, bigger than anything she planned for, because that moment already happened. Or it's about to. And what's coming for her is not a small inconvenience. It's the biggest trouble of her life. And I am about to show you exactly what it looks like. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first oracle card. What she did against you was not a one-time slip, it was deliberate, and the universe keeps very accurate records of deliberate things. And your guides led with this because they want you to understand what kind of consequence is coming. Because there's a difference between a careless mistake and a deliberate plot. A careless mistake gets a gentle correction. A deliberate plot, something planned, something done with full awareness of what it would cost you, gets something else entirely. And what she did was deliberate. Your guides are confirming that. This wasn't an accident she stumbled into. She chose it. She planned it. And the universe keeps very accurate records of the things people choose to do on purpose. And her record is about to come due. Okay, second oracle card. The trouble she's walking into has been building quietly, and it's about to become impossible for her to ignore. And your guides want you to understand the shape of this. Because what's coming for her hasn't appeared out of nowhere. It's been building quietly in the spaces she wasn't paying attention to because she was so focused on you, so focused on the plotting, so focused on whatever she thought she was accomplishing, that she wasn't watching her own house. And while she wasn't watching, the trouble built. And it's reaching the point now where it cannot be ignored anymore, where it's too big, too present, too undeniable for her to keep pretending it isn't right there. Okay, third oracle card. She will not be able to talk her way out of this one. The usual tricks won't work this time. And I want to be specific about this because it matters. Because this person, the one who plotted against you, has a way of talking her way out of things, of spinning the story, of making herself the victim when she's actually the one who caused the harm. And that trick has worked for her before, more than once probably. And your guides are showing me that it is not going to work this time because what's coming is too big for spin, too obvious for the usual deflection. And the people around her are going to see it clearly without her being able to control the narrative the way she always has before. Okay, fourth oracle card. The people who believed her are about to see the truth, and that loss is going to hurt her more than anything else. And your guides want you to understand what's actually going to hurt the most. Because it's not going to be the trouble itself, it's going to be what the trouble reveals. Because she's had people believing her, people who took her side, people who trusted the version of events she gave them about you, about the situation, about who was really in the wrong, and what's coming is going to show those people the truth, and watching people who believed in her realize what she actually did, watching that trust evaporate, is going to be worse for her than any external consequence could ever be. Okay, fifth oracle card. This is not random bad luck for her. This is the exact thing she set in motion, returning to where it started. And your guides want to be very clear about this one because it's the most important card in the reading. This is not random. This is not bad luck that happened to land on her. This is the exact thing she set in motion. The plotting, the scheming, the deliberate effort against you, returning to where it started. An energy that's sent out does not disappear. It travels, and eventually it comes back to the source. And what's coming for her is her own energy finding its way back home. Okay, sixth oracle card. While her trouble unfolds, your protection is doubling. Your guides are surrounding you specifically because of what she tried to do. And your guides added this oracle card because they don't want this reading to be only about her. Because what matters more than her trouble is your protection. And right now, specifically because of what she tried to do, your guides have doubled down. The protection around you is stronger because of the attack, not weaker. Because attempts to harm someone who is genuinely protected don't succeed, they backfire. And the backfiring is exactly what's happening to her right now. The Tower, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Justice card, the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the World. Okay, the Tower, and I want to say plainly what the Tower means here. The Tower is the sudden collapse, the structure that looked solid from the outside coming down all at once. And the Tower being the first card confirms exactly what the title is telling you. The trouble didn't build slowly and announce itself politely. It's hitting like the Tower hits suddenly, completely. And whatever she built, the story she was telling people, the careful arrangement of appearances, the plotting she thought was working, that structure is coming down. And towers don't come down quietly. They come down in a way everyone notices. And the Five of Pentacles? And the Five of Pentacles is significant trouble. Real difficulty. The kind that touches the practical parts of someone's life, not just their reputation, but the actual structure of how they're getting through their days. And the Five of Pentacles being here tells me the trouble has teeth. It's not just embarrassment, it's the real kind of difficulty that makes someone feel like the ground underneath them isn't as solid as they thought. And the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is the trap she built for herself. Because the Eight of Swords is the figure bound and surrounded by swords that they themselves are responsible for, feeling trapped by a situation that they actually have a way out of if they were willing to see it. And the Eight of Swords appearing here tells me her current situation has the quality of a trap she built with her own choices, her own plotting, her own deliberate actions. And she's the one standing in the trap she built. And Justice. And oh, I love when Justice shows up in a reading like this. Because Justice is exactly what the title is promising. Balance restored. Consequences matched to actions. The universe's accounting finally being settled. And justice doesn't show up for small things. It shows up when there's a real imbalance that needs correcting. And the imbalance here is what she did to you without facing anything for it. And justice is here now to correct exactly that. And the Three of Swords, is heartbreak. Real painful, this actually hurts heartbreak. And the Three of Swords appearing here confirms what the fourth oracle card showed us. The people who believed her are going to see the truth, and that loss is going to genuinely hurt her, not just inconvenience her, hurt her. The specific pain of losing the trust and the relationships she built on a foundation that wasn't honest. And the Wheel of Fortune and the wheel turning is the mechanism of all of this. Because the wheel that was up for her, whatever advantage she thought she had, whatever position she thought she'd secured through the plotting, is turning now, and it's turning down. And the wheel turning for her is connected directly to the wheel turning for you. Because what goes down for her is making room for what comes up for you. And the sun, and I want you to notice where the sun is in this spread. Because it's not describing her, it's describing you. The warmth and the joy that's coming for you as her trouble unfolds. Because while her tower is falling, your sun is rising. And the two things are connected. Her downfall is making space for your light. And the world is the completion of this whole chapter. Her plotting against you, the imbalance it created, the unfair advantage she tried to take, all of it completing, closing, done. And the world being the last card means this isn't a temporary setback for her that she bounces back from quickly. It's a real completion, a real ending to the chapter where her plotting had any power over you at all. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card, the exact moment it started to unravel for her and how small it looked at first. Because it started small. One tiny crack. Something she said that didn't quite line up. Something someone noticed that she thought no one would, and she probably brushed it off. Told herself it was nothing, that no one would connect the dots. And that small crack is the beginning of the tower coming down. Because towers don't fall all at once from nothing. They fall because of the small crack that gets bigger and bigger until the whole structure can't hold itself up anymore. Next tea leaf card, someone she trusted starting to ask questions and not liking the answers they're getting. And this is significant because someone close to her, someone she trusted to be on her side no matter what, is starting to ask questions. And the questions aren't the kind she can wave away easily. And the answers she's giving aren't satisfying that person anymore. And once someone close starts noticing the inconsistencies, the whole carefully built story starts to come apart from the inside. Next tea leaf card, the trouble reaching the people who matter most to her, and her not being able to control how they find out. And this is the part that's going to hurt her the most. Because the trouble isn't staying contained to strangers or people who don't matter to her. It's reaching the people who matter most. And she's not going to get to control the framing. She's not going to get the chance to spin it before they hear the real version. And watching the people closest to her find out the truth in a way she couldn't manage or soften is exactly the kind of trouble the title is talking about. Next tea leaf card, her trying to fix it and making it worse, the panic response backfiring. And watch for this because it's coming. She's going to try to fix it. panic mode damage control, and the panic response is going to backfire because trying to manage a collapsing tower from the inside usually just shakes more of it loose. And her attempts to contain the trouble are going to spread it further because the energy of panic and guilt doesn't produce clear thinking. It produces more mistakes. Next tea leaf card, you receiving confirmation without having to do anything to make it happen, and your guides want you to know something important. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to confront her. You don't have to expose her. You don't have to lift a single finger to make this happen because it's already in motion. And the confirmation that it's happening is going to reach you without you having to chase it. In a comment, a mutual connection, a piece of information that arrives on its own, and your guides want you to receive it calmly, not with vengeful satisfaction, just with the quiet knowing that the universe handled it. Next tea leaf card, her eventually understanding why this happened, but only after the worst of it has passed. And there's a moment further out, not now, not soon, where she actually understands why this happened, where the lesson lands, but it lands after the worst of it, not before, in a way that would have softened it after, because some lessons only land once the consequence has fully run its course. And her understanding, when it finally comes, isn't going to undo what already happened. And the last tea leaf card, you completely unbothered, living your life while her chapter closes without you. And your guides ended here because this is the image they most want you to hold. You completely unbothered, living your life, not watching her trouble obsessively, not needing updates, not centering her downfall as the main event of your days, just living while her chapter closes, somewhere far away from your peace. Because the best revenge was never revenge at all. It was you simply living well while her plotting cost her everything it cost her. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 of them. Stay out of it. Let the consequence be hers without you getting involved. And your guides put this first because it's the most important practical instruction. Stay out of it. Don't get pulled into the drama as it unfolds. Don't feel like you need to confirm it, explain it, or get involved in any part of the trouble landing. Let it be entirely hers. Because the moment you insert yourself, you give her something to point at, a way to make it about you, instead of about what she did. And your guides want you completely outside of it, watching from a distance, if at all, but not involved. Next final card. Don't feel guilty for feeling relief. What you're feeling is justice landing, not cruelty. And your guides know there might be a small voice in you that feels bad about feeling relieved, that wonders if it's wrong to feel something close to satisfaction, watching someone face consequences. And your guides are saying, it's not cruelty, it's not unkind, it's the very human, very natural feeling of watching justice land after you were wronged. You don't have to feel guilty for that. You're allowed to feel the relief of finally watching the scales balance. Next, final card. Protect your peace above all else. Don't let her chaos pull you back into her orbit. And this is the most protective thing your guides have to say. Protect your peace above everything. because there's a real risk that as her trouble unfolds, she's going to reach out looking for sympathy, looking for someone to validate her side, looking to pull you back into her orbit now that she needs something from you. And your guides are saying, don't let her. Your peace is more valuable than any closure she might offer or any explanation she might try to give you. Next final card. You were never the problem. Her actions revealed who she actually was. And this is something your guides want you to fully release. You were never the problem. Whatever story she told, whatever version of events she spun, whatever she convinced people to believe, none of it was about something actually wrong with you. Her plotting revealed something about her, not about you. And the trouble landing on her now is the universe confirming that. You were never the problem. Next final card. Let this be the final chapter of her involvement in your story. Don't write her back in, and your guides want you to close this chapter completely, not partially, fully. Let this be the last time she gets significant space in your story. Don't write her back in, not for an explanation, not for closure, not for one more conversation that ends up costing you more than it gives you. Her chapter is closing. Let it close completely. Next final card. Save this and drop a comment when you see the trouble land. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today, because when you share something like this, what comes back is tenfold. And when you see the trouble land, when you get the confirmation, when the tower falls in a way you can see, come back here and drop a comment. Tell us what happened. Tell us how it landed, because someone watching this right now is dealing with their own version of someone who plotted against them. And knowing yours got handled is the thing that gives them the patience to wait for theirs. And the very last card, the woman who plotted against you just walked straight into the biggest trouble of her life, and you didn't have to do a single thing. The woman who plotted against you just walked straight into the biggest trouble of her life, and you didn't have to do a single thing. And your guides saved this for last, because it's the whole reading in one breath. The tower fell. The 5 of Pentacles brought real difficulty. The 8 of Swords showed her trapped in her own making. Justice arrived to balance what was unbalanced. The 3 of Swords brought the real heartbreak of losing people's trust. The wheel turned down for her and up for you. The sun rose in your life as her tower fell in hers. And the world closed her chapter completely, and all of it happened without you lifting a finger, without you confronting her, without you doing anything except living your life while the universe did what it does. Keep very accurate records. Okay, to bring this home, the woman who plotted against you just walked straight into the biggest trouble of her life. And the cards showed us exactly why. Your guides told us what she did was not a one-time slip. It was deliberate, and the universe keeps accurate records of deliberate things, that the trouble she's walking into has been building quietly and is becoming impossible to ignore, that she will not be able to talk her way out of this one. The usual tricks won't work. That the people who believed her are about to see the truth, and that loss is going to hurt her more than anything else. And that this is not random bad luck. It's the exact thing she set in motion, returning to where it started. The tower showed the sudden collapse of everything she built. The 5 of Pentacles showed real practical difficulty. The Eight of Swords showed her trapped in a situation of her own making. Justice arrived to balance what was unbalanced. The Three of Swords brought genuine heartbreak as trust is lost. The Wheel of Fortune turned down for her and up for you. The sun showed your light rising as her tower fell, and the world closed the chapter completely. And the tea leaf cards showed the exact small moment it started to unravel, someone she trusted starting to ask questions, the trouble reaching the people who matter most to her, her panic response making it worse, you receiving confirmation without having to do anything, her eventually understanding why this happened but only after the worst has passed, and you completely unbothered living your life while her chapter closes without you. Stay out of it and let the consequence be entirely hers. Don't feel guilty for feeling relief. What you're feeling is justice, not cruelty. Protect your peace above all else. Know that you were never the problem. Her actions revealed who she actually was. And let this be the final chapter of her involvement in your story. All of it confirming. The woman who plotted against you walked straight into the biggest trouble of her life, and you didn't have to do a single thing. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and justice has landed, and my peace is protected, and her chapter is closed. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and drop a comment when you see the trouble land. We want to know if this resonated. Please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.